Ladies and gentlemen, the Bluecoats.
Yeah! Let's go!
Here we are, 2022. We're back to full strength. Putting a whole show out there. We're doing an 8,000-mile tour, and I'm excited about that.
Here we go!
I think it's something that's going to make everybody want to make sure that they're in the stadium to see the Bluecoats this summer.
Hey, grab some water while you're over there. Grab some water.
Where are we in our 22 spring training process? We open the door, you can see, this is documentary, this is behind the scenes.
Here we go, let's take the next set.
It'll be a story about our journey.
The show title this year is called Riffs and Revelation, music by Brad Meldau, called Taming the Dragon. And the concept of that is there's a narrator that leads us through kind of a crazy dream, and then it's a reflection after the dream, kind of when he wakes up. And that's a little bit of the process of the show.
You're gonna take one of those nice easy body rolls that we do. You're gonna go around the mountain for all 8 counts. The top high part will be on count 4, the bottom is on 8, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice and easy, got it? Here we go. Take all of that, you can just put that together. So you're gonna be going 1, 3, 5, 7. You're going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay?
What we just learned on the field is at the end of part 1, where we're building a lot of tension and we're building a lot of chaos, kind of come to the final moment of part 1, which kind of ends in this sort of almost a car crash in a way. So the movements we were doing, it's a lot of fast stuff, there's a lot of runs and things, so it's basically building on that so that by the end we create this kind of cacophony of chaos.
You're a part of it now. You're the legacy that you're going to carry on, this organization and how cool this place is. But you have to become that. And you have to become that from within your own group, okay? It's not us. The Bluecoats is not mine, it's yours, okay? And this show is yours. Once it comes out of me, it belongs to you. It doesn't belong to me, the staff, anybody, it's yours. So you make it what it is and what you want it to be.
This experience, this show, this process, reminds me of kind of where we would be back in the 14, 15, 16, before the world ended in 2019. It does feel more like that. When I look at it, it feels like what a drum corps should look like at the beginning of June, what they should sound like as far as where they're at in the process. So that makes me really happy. That's a very safe place for me to feel like things before COVID.
In 2021, it was the hardest thing we ever did, but we put a season out there. Here I was, new CEO, Genevieve and I holding the bag. Will the organization make it? Will this be the end of the Bluecoats organization? Is drum corps gonna end forever? That was a scary period.
I actually have a master's degree in public health. That's my educational background. So I started becoming nervous about COVID for everyone else. Mike and I actually started planning for this crisis and just kind of going through the scenarios. So we knew we would be in some financial trouble if we were to cancel the season and of course have to issue refunds. Even before anything got canceled, we started to get really worried about the situation and just try to make a plan. That really helped us, guide us throughout the whole thing. But in the end, all of that paid off and is also what's allowing us to be able to be here for 2022.
Here we are, 2022, and now, I feel like we're kind of back to full strength from an artistic and an excellent standpoint. We're putting a whole show out there.
Thank you for watching Bluecoats.
And I'm excited about that.
I mean, it's been 3 years since real drum corps has been back. Last year was awesome, but it wasn't the same energy, it wasn't the same vibe, the same competitive mentality. So that first hit's gonna be really cool, seeing the audience get up and really just give us a hand for it. It's gonna be a good moment, especially with all the intro pit stuff and the narration of the story. It's just a really cool sensation to have all of us come together, both on and off the field, for these impacts.
At the Bluecoats, we always have something big and awesome that we do in the field. This year, there's a lot of awesome parts that all come together to make an overall really cool vision. For color guard, using a set piece like a stage or a platform to spin on. It just kind of gives us, obviously, another kind of elevation to do something on, but it just allows the performers to explore something different than just spinning on turf or on grass. It's cool because it just offers us so many opportunities to be creative in creating something that's really awesome to put on the field. With costuming, I think Greg Lagola does an amazing job really being conscientious of like what color guard people do, you know, because he's a color guard person. He knows all the things that we have to do to bend and stretch and move. So whenever he creates something for us, that's always kind of in his mind. And then he always is really conscientious of like what that silhouette will look like on different body types. So there's always an option and a variety in what we see from time to time. In the past few years, that's what we've done. And it's really cool because it makes every member feel great about what they look like so that they are great when they go out in the field. I think it's something that's going to make everybody want to make sure that they're in the stadium to see the Bluecoats this summer.
You get into the process about how we create and how we get into the headspace and do whatever. But the bottom line is with this group is there is a sense of safety and family and consistency and trust and all that.
I know they say hit the ground running, but like we gotta hype each other up to get there because there's no way we're just gonna show up and everyone's gonna be ready. So we gotta help each other out and get there on Tuesday, and then we'll start part 3.
Then once the process starts, it does not stop. I think we do a really good job of kind of just going around and just seeing what people are excited about, and it's not necessarily a tune or a movie, or it can be anything and it can be nothing. We try to start though with kind of a blank canvas and a level of trust and understanding that you're able to go like, okay, what's the next album we're gonna make? Not what's the next direction that we have to go to follow this set of rules or whatever. As we hit road bumps and you hit things that aren't gonna work, and with this particular team, there's never gonna be drama about that because in the end, we're gonna do what needs to be done and what's best. This is not a group that likes to sit around and point out the problem. It's a group of problem solvers.
When we have action words like words or actions too, the keyboards start to state the main themes. So this is the beginning of the duel. They are dueling with our trumpet section. The trumpets kind of take over and there's a bit of a call and response with the guitar, but you can see where the gaps are, where the spaces are, where he takes over. He's a gifted enough player that he can mimic what they did or finish off their lick. You know, we just happen to have this kid, so we thought let's let him play.
Yep, one of the best we've done that. You're focusing on getting sustain the match energy even more than pitch, and the pitch is taking care of itself. Keep doing that.
Performing the show in front of millions of people is going to be a scary thing just because you don't know how people are going to react. You know, Bluecoats is one of those groups that's always pushing the boundary of the activity, so you really never know what people are going to think. The experience of getting there on day one and like just warming up and like doing all the basics to where we are now with our show and all our repertoire and stuff is just crazy. It feels unreal to have that brought to life and fleshed out, really. Being able to bring that show to life with people that you care about is really awesome.
What I'm most excited about is that we're playing music again that people don't know. We played Beatles 2 years in a row, and that was cool. But I missed the Bluecoats where we played Vienna Tang in 2014. Her album sales went up after we released what we're playing. She was a big fan right away for that show. And I'm excited about exposing the world to new material again. Playing stuff that is out there and not easily fits in a genre. That excites me.
I have one challenge for you. I want to challenge you to have conversation with what you're hoping to do this summer. All right? So that you can help begin to get yourself in a competitive mindset in a healthy perspective. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? I challenge you to have those conversations a couple of times with different people across different sections. All right? You're off to a great start. Great start. All right? Keep letting your staff pushing you. Keep pushing each other. Got it? Yeah. Have a
As far as bringing a show out for the first time, that's always really exciting. And it is exciting because there is something about that movie theater experience that there feels like it's a celebratory event for sure. And there's a lot of hugging and high-fiving that goes on in the parking lot. But I think everybody is excited just to get back to a sense of normal.
The experience of taking all this and showing it in front of people that are not part of our bubble is incredibly anxiety filled, but for the performers, and that's who I live through, you know, it's amazing. But no matter what, you're going to be nervous. You're just going to be nervous. You know, it's the first time any of this has been out there. You know, you get to watch the show through the eyes of the people watching the show. So I'm excited for that. I am excited for that. I'm excited for the world to see it.
I'm really excited for it. I'm looking forward to it. I don't think that people are really ready for what the Bluecoats has in store. I really don't think that they have an idea of what we have going on. And I'm just really ready to put the show out there. I'm ready to perform and have a lot of fun with a lot of people that I love. So I'm just excited for it. Yeah.
Thank you for watching Bluecoats.